Tack it
Tack
up.
it up.
Tack it up. What's
Let's
up?
go, boys.
So everybody, so we know, Spiro will be full-time, part-time co-host on this.
Yeah, I don't know the
So now
word
it's
for it, like a scab.
him.
Like a scab, like if I ever go on
Scab
strike.
is fucking
If I
great.
ever go on strike.
Yeah, we're just going on bread strikes, so we're all gonna be serving up like bread lines if they wanted to. But yeah, I mean, he's gonna be part
I
of
mean,
it.
shit. At least we get bread.
At least we got bread.
We're gonna try. YouTube
Well, as
sponsor us.
always, God bless you guys. Nice to see you all.
Yep, looking good, feeling
Nice to
good.
see you.
Look good,
So
feel
how was
good, coach
everyone's
good.
week? We can take turns. How's your week going, big guy? You look kind of beaten up. I gotta admit, you kind of look disheveled.
I am beaten up. Finished up an exam. Got a couple more exams sent my way. So like, saw that. Pretty gone about that, but we'll get to it. Thursday, worked in that snowstorm. Pretty much did nothing all
Yeah, dude,
day.
like how?
I
I
mean,
did
shit, dude.
nothing
I
all
mean,
day.
you know, yeah, no, I know. I mean, and the snow's so crazy in Jersey because people are like, all right, like I'm calling out, and it's like, bro, come on, there's only like 3 inches, you know? Like,
Dude, I see an inch. I call my boss. I'm like, I'm not coming. I'm like, I have a clown car. There's no way I'm going to work. How did you get to work? What, you took your dad's car?
no, I took my mom's SUV. We got the nice BMW X5, 2003.
How was it? Busy or slow?
Dude, the morning was pretty shot out, but picked up at night. I mean, we had 3 servers, including myself, so we got a little busy, so that was good. But you drag that 12-hour day, you turn it into Friday, into today. Like I don't even today's Saturday? Yeah, the 20th. Shit. We're
What are you
a
doing,
month.
man? Doing a double, 12 hours?
Nothing,
Do nothing.
man. Just
Do
serve
nothing.
fucking steak.
Your
Serve steak,
best
dude.
friend was Steak and Luke. Just you see Luke at the drive-thru, so
Barely though.
he's just
The
barely driving.
drive-through, dude. Outback has drive-through now.
No,
I
no,
meant,
no.
I
There's
meant
Oh, the
it's
little
a
like.
it's a
little
takeaway.
drive-through section where they just like run the food out to your car if you're in pickup.
So the takeout,
Yeah,
not
Yeah,
the
I mean like
drive-through takeout.
shout out takeaway, like shout out Joey, like he has a good thing, good operation going on there.
I forgot. That's like Joey's little like. Those are his minions.
No, I mean like don't like you better relax that. Nah, I mean, yeah, but nah, Joe's the head honcho. He's a good guy in there.
Dude, so what's the best item on the Outback menu?
Shit, the wings, man.
The wings. That's
I'm
the
a
last thing I would
I
expect.
don't think I've ever gotten Outback wings.
Me neither.
no, I mean I
The bloomin'
like
onion is like a
nah, dude, fuck that.
no, dude. I feel like that's
No,
like
I
a
mean like
staple.
it's good, dude, but like yeah,
It's
but
like
like
with those
once
Aussie fuckers. They love that shit.
when you serve hundreds of blooms, it's like, all right, just get this out of my face. Like somebody's like, oh, like we came here just for the onion, and it's like, don't like get out of my face. Get out of my
Dude, I can't get a
I feel
bloomin' onion
disgusted.
ever again.
I feel disgusted. No, I mean they're good, but get that and the wings. No, I mean like a steak. I mean definitely if you're getting a steak, you got to go with a ribeye or a strip, but the wings are out of this world. I know, a weird thing to say. I feel like one of those like cucked
Yeah,
kids.
I'll be honest. I didn't even know they served wings.
Yeah, goes to a steakhouse, orders wings and fries. It's like, fuck you doing?
Okay, but I do know that they serve that hot bread
Oh yeah,
because one
and
Oh,
time
it's not pumpernickel.
remember?
It is honey wheat.
We went there just for
it's
the
not
fucking
it's
bread.
not pumpernickel. I thought it was
Nope,
pumpernickel.
it's honey wheat.
Wow,
What?
Mm-hmm. Honey
dude.
wheat table
So
loaf, not pumpernickel. Fake
so
news.
one time, Dan, you were there, right? That time when
Me, you, Cooch, and Brendan.
Cooch,
There for
Brendan,
free bread.
yeah, but Clark, TJ, were you there that
Oh,
time?
I
Clark
went
and
the one time when it was me, you, Cooch, and
Clark and
Brendan.
his squeeze. I'm pretty sure they were at the Outback sometime this week or maybe last week.
oh damn, dude. One time in high
They're
school,
definitely.
They
Brendan.
probably got a blooming onion.
Oh yeah, no doubt. One time Brendan had the idea
God bless you.
he's like, you just get free bread at Outback. You don't need to order food or nothing. So we were
Oh
like,
yeah.
no, they only give you free bread because you order food. He's like, no, trust me. So there was like 6 of us, dude. Like me, Cooch, Clark, TJ, Brendan. I'm pretty sure Dan was there. Because we've done this
Probably
multiple
was.
times. But there was one time we had a table. There was 8 of us. I swear to God, there was 8 of us.
Because
Which
we
I
were
could.
on the left side.
Yeah, as soon as you walk in the doors, all the way to the left. Yeah, you were there.
Dude, that's like a server's worst nightmare.
Yeah, dude, I was like, there's 8 of us, and this guy's gonna think we're gonna have like a $300 bill, and we're only gonna order bread. So of course, us being like high school assholes, the dude comes up, he's like, "Hey, what can I get for you?" All waters. And we're like, "Hey, listen, man, we're not gonna order anything. We just want bread. Can you just keep on bringing out bread?" And the dude was chill as fuck, and he's just like, "All right, man, I'll just keep on bringing out bread to you guys." And all he did was just serve bread, but he only served the one little loaf at a time, and there's 8 of us. So as soon as he puts the loaf down, dude, it was a free for all. We were just there. Someone took the knife, started stabbing people, trying to fucking get the bread. And dude, we just ate fucking Outback bread. And we must have had like 15 loaves of bread. And like it got to the point we were all full, but we were just stuffing our pockets with it. Like we tipped the guy well at least, and well for 8 of us was probably like only $20. But like
a $0 bill.
Yeah,
dude.
but it was a $0 bill. Like
That's hilarious.
If we went through, I mean,
luckily the guy, like, shout out to the server that like he didn't give a fuck, because it's like, dude, he didn't have to like do anything, like make sure anything was good. Just take bread, throw it on our table, leave like a fucking pitcher of water on our table, and just like be gone. But like as I got older, I'm like, dude, this dude thought he was getting a table of 8 and like a fat tip. Like, yeah, he'd have to work for it, so what? But yeah, it was, we were fucking idiots.
20 spot.
Yeah.
Blessing and a curse, really.
Yeah.
If that happened to me, I'd be like, "What the fuck's going on?" I'm like, "Nope." I'm like, "Nah, my bad, boys."
That's why I figured that they would just be like, "No, listen, you have to order something," and we're gonna be like, "Nah, we're fine," and walk out. Like,
I mean, respectable.
So there's an anonymous source that says Longhorn Steakhouse is better than the Outback Steakhouse. What would you?
I mean,
tell
I'm
them?
sure. I mean, I'm sure I know the anonymous source, but like,
you know who that is.
nuts,
You know who that
retarded,
is.
insane, gone.
Yeah.
Bro,
Both
do you
back,
remember
fraud,
when me, you,
violent.
your mom, my mom, and Chris got Outback? It was some of the worst food I think I've ever had.
Outback or Longhorn?
No, Longhorn.
Well, you said Outback, you son of a
You
We
bitch.
said
got
Outback.
Longhorn together. I'm retarded right now. We got Longhorn together, and it was like so bad. Like,
Was
just
it?
so bad? It was. You like Longhorn?
I mean, I don't know, dude. A
who
good
knows?
steak's a good steak. My brother goes to Longhorn and Outback and any fucking steakhouse ever and gets chicken. So I don't trust that dude. And he's also left-handed, so I also don't trust him for that.
That's a good reason not to trust him.
Yeah.
He just gets chicken.
He
there?
gets the chicken,
Goes to a
Parmesan
steakhouse?
crusted chicken from like Longhorn or
Ooh.
Outback or one of those.
Outback Parmesan. They actually don't have that anymore, but that was pretty good.
Yeah, dude, but you're going to Outback Steakhouse, you get steak, dude. Like when I go to Taco
in
Bell,
the name.
I get tacos. I don't get the cheesy potatoes. I get tacos, it's in the name. Now I know
That is
Dan's
true.
going to argue
Yo,
with me on the cheesy
that's-
potatoes.
No. That's fucking something I want to fucking talk about. Dude, my girlfriend and all of her friends, I don't know if they're vegan or weird or what I don't know what it is. They're like, oh, I can't wait for the potatoes to come back. I'm like,
Dan, you
Go to
like the
Taco Bell.
cheesy potatoes, I thought.
I don't know. Taylor Scott liked the cheesy potatoes.
Oh,
Whenever she
yeah.
could bring her there, that
Oh my
fat bitch
God.
used to bring us there all the time. She was like, giant potatoes.
Uh,
I don't care. You think I
Oh, you
care
don't
about what
give
them mongrel says? I don't give a shit.
You just don't give a damn.
But these people kept talking about potatoes, and I'm Irish. I'm like, what are you talking about?
I mean,
potatoes?
I like a good potato, but not when I'm going to Taco Bell to get
No,
some
yeah,
real
I mean, like, that's
authentic
just like-
Mexican, you know?
That's just like fake stuff, you know. Like you're not getting a loaded griller. Those are the best loaded grillers.
No, dude, just a standard taco is the best from Taco Bell. That's me. I'm a basic plain
Dude,
guy.
you gotta understand. This
Hard or
guy
soft shell?
he's only in the basic.
Hard or soft shell?
If I go 3 tacos, I get soft. If I go taco 12 pack, I do 6 and 6.
Okay, respectable. I'm saying I'm like a pretty soft guy.
I'm soft, especially if I'm driving. I'll fucking stuff a damn soft taco in my mouth while I'm doing 40 on the interstate.
Can't do that with the cruncher, boy.
Yeah, no, because you're like this, trying to get that angle right.
Getting everywhere.
Yeah.
Angle's key.
Yeah.
Dude, remember when I broke the light in Taco Bell?
Yeah,
That was
straight.
like probably one of the worst moments.
Dude, oh man. Dan, you remember when we went? I don't even know if you were there, to be honest. But I remember one time we were at Taco Bell when we were in like middle school or high school. Pete gets a taco and he goes in the bathroom and he pretends to like not pretends like he tries to like legitimately like jerk off onto
And
his
jerk
taco.
off, yeah.
and then he came out of the bathroom after not actually doing it. And then he went up to the cashier and said, "Oh, like I found like jizz in my taco. Like, get a new one." I
Was
can't
this
even like
was this before
I
the
can't
Taco
even.
Bell remodel or after the remodel?
This was before the Taco Bell remodel. This is right
Yeah.
before that
Okay.
little intersection right before.
Because I could believe it in the old Taco Bell before the remodel, because
That's what I mean.
that shit looked like
The
it was
old,
from the 70s.
old Taco Bell, it was a little rusty.
Yeah, I've
I
been there
mean, it
maybe
had
like 2 or 3 times in that old Taco Bell, because that shit was sketchy.
yeah. I mean, yeah.
It was a pretty sketchy
When you
spot.
stand over,
You
like the
never
one
knew it
when
was
you
gonna
stand
happen.
over is like
Remember when
straight
Doo
from
Rob worked
Mexico.
there?
Ah,
Yeah.
I didn't even
You
know
remember
he worked there.
Doo Rob?
Yeah,
It was
I remember.
dude,
Didn't he work at KFC?
that guy's worked in
Probably.
every fast food
Yeah.
restaurant in the fucking tri-state area, dude. We're gonna talk about dude. It's the same guy we'll see walk in at like 2 in the morning. Like this is the same guy. There's no way.
Uh, God bless him.
But speaking of customer service, what's going on in this world? I went into a Walmart the other day, and everything I go to, there's not a single person you can talk to. So you go like you're a robot going into a line. You're just scanning your item. You're just waiting, looking straight. Because you can't look the other way. You're gonna look at someone
Mhm.
else's stuff. But they're getting something weird, you know?
Better not look at the other
What
people's
what
stuff.
happened to customer service? But then people are complaining about 15 an hour, you know?
Dude, that's just a Jersey
It's
thing,
like,
dude. Because you guys live in like the Soviet Union. And
Yeah.
I mean,
dude,
we're pretty close.
In
Pretty close.
That is
Kakalaki
true.
down here, I go to the local Dollar General. I walk in, I get a "Hey hon, hey Shug, how you doing?" from, I'm assuming her name is Darlene, because it's just she
Yeah.
looks like a Darlene. I'm just like, "Yep, doing well. All right, how you doing?" She's probably only like 17, you know, but she calls me hun, calls me Shug,
Perfect.
and it's just,
She
yeah,
knows what's
people in
up.
line. They're
Standard.
like, "Hey, how are you?" You know, and they just talk to you,
Hey,
you know.
hey, hurry up.
Yeah, like how if there was no damn pandemic going on, masks optional. I mean, not technically,
But
probably
you
on
don't
some
live
government
where us
order. Probably not. They're probably mandatory, but down here, dude, this is the land of the free.
live where
Yeah,
the
we're not.
hospitality is like real. Like we don't live in a hospitality era. Like
Oh yeah,
over here, it's like fuck you. I'm doing my own shit. That's why we, dude. Self checkouts everywhere. The Target by us self checkout. There's like one worker just sitting at
Nah,
like the
yeah.
customer service line.
You just got the people stocking those boxes.
I mean, yeah, that's it. You don't have someone saying
Well,
hello to you
I mean,
anymore.
yeah. Get ready for your Amazon fulfillment center. He'll just be like this with your boxes, man. You know, just be all gone.
dude.
I
So
think you have a crazy story about that, right, Rob?
You ever watch the
I
Amazon
new thing on the
fulfillment.
news?
I went to airplane mechanic school with a dude who used to work at one of those Amazon fulfillment centers, and he said, dude, that they watch you like a hawk, and they just want you to work 24/7.
Hell yeah.
And if you leave your little like workstation to go to the bathroom or something, like they make you clock out for it. Like
Sounds about right. Yeah.
No,
you
Wouldn't
take
want to
a
have it any other way.
yeah, you take a 2 minute pee break, like you don't get paid for
Phew. Damn straight profits.
it. Yeah, dude, it's like, yeah, no wonder why Bezos is a lizard. Like, and he said when they
Yeah.
first like
One of
opened
those
it or
photos.
whatever, they were they were all like super friendly. Like the CEOs are like, "Oh yeah, we're giving everyone like new iPods or something like that." Just gave everyone like free shit for no reason to like boost morale. And then after like the first month passed or whatever, they just like became terrible. They're like, "All right, yeah, no breaks, no eating, no pissing. You guys can't do anything. You're just straight up working like a slave for like 12-hour shifts."
Phew. Sounds like
dude, I
the
almost
dream.
like because I was gonna work
Interesting.
2 jobs. Like when I had a break during school, Because like you see everything, they're like, we're gonna give you $1,000 bonus.
Oh yeah.
But they're gonna give me $1,000 bonus and also make me work till I start crying. So, like, where's the payoff in that? Because dude, every review, like you can see the reviews, are like, don't work here if you love your life.
Yeah.
Don't work here if you want to see your family. Like, don't
That's
work
like
here.
every
Don't
corporate
work here.
job though. It's like,
Dan,
do
Dude,
you
I feel
want
like it's like it's heightened at Amazon because, like, dude, that's like an inner city job now. Like, that's became like an inner
yeah.
city job.
Yeah, it really has. Which, like, in terms is like, okay, if you need a job, like, a job is better than no job.
It's a good thing if you need a
But,
job, but
but
like
at the same time, dude, it's like your quality of life just decreases.
tenfold. Like, when do you like stop that?
Yeah.
Well, you don't. What's the point? That's like
Oh,
that model.
Yeah.
That's the
that
corporate
model
work
works
model at least.
because, dude, you put it in inner city, they're gonna keep pumping people in. When does it
That
stop?
damn capitalism.
Dan, you
That's why
remember
the
when we worked in that warehouse gig?
that was rough.
That was rough.
That was rough. I listened to like mix like Spanish. I never understood the music.
Oh yeah.
Didn't understand what the ladies were saying. Like Spiro, we worked at where my mom works. It's like a hotel. They like send stuff from Marriott,
Mm.
Ritz Carlton, whatever. I've never worked in an environment more awkward and weird. Like you'd see Rob, dude. Rob was just building boxes the whole time.
Yeah,
You'd
just
see him. He's
cardboard
working in a
boxes,
corner.
just
Just building
folding
them.
them and taping them up.
He's working in a corner, probably the size of my hands. Just like ripping the thing, just making boxes, dude. And at the end of the day, he'd come in my car. He's like, "What's wrong with us?" He's like, "I can't make boxes anymore." It's like, I can't. Like, we didn't last that long.
Dude,
Like
it
a
was
week or
it no, it was like a full month.
two. Listen to fucking Tango Tango Bailar all day. I was going crazy. These ladies knew no English. They're like, "Oh, senora, senora," and they would just
They
bring me
always called
stuff.
you
I'd be like, "What?"
Poppy.
Dude,
I
I've
mean,
been driving lately for the past probably a week or two, and I only listen to 96.3 or 97.9.
isn't that the
Nueve,
Spanish?
se, Nueve Seis Punto Tres with DJ Lobo.
Is it by like you want to listen to that kind of shit, or is it just like
Yeah,
that's?
dude, of course. I mean, bro, like they got some beautiful ass music on the Spanish stations. It's a lot more
I mean,
culture than all this crazy shit you hear on the radio now.
it's beautiful until you listen to it for probably the 10th time.
Every day at work.
Yeah, and that's when it like hits you because
Yeah,
the guys at my job, I think they only listen to 3 songs, and they like
pretty much.
speak English. They
Hmm.
listen to 3 songs,
Yeah,
and after a while, I'm just asking them, like, dude, it's been like 3 years of the same 3 songs. Like,
yeah,
you
dude,
gotta
they're
make
bangers.
you gotta make a change, right?
No, like they are bangers.
Dude, so down the road from where I live, there's just this like empty vacant lot, and on the weekends you get like a nice Spanish family, and like multiple Spanish families, and they'll set up like a little flea market outside their minivan, and they'll just sell like whatever they got, pots and pans, clothes,
Huh.
this,
Oh
that, the
yeah.
other thing, just like on the side of the road. So you just stop over, hop in, see what you got, whatever. But recently, dude, they set up, I got to take a picture of it. They set up volleyball nets
Oh
just in
wow.
this open lot. I haven't seen anyone play there, but the volleyball nets are set up and giant like spotlight shine. So I don't know if they play at night or what, but like a giant spotlight, which I don't know where you would get that. You know what I mean? It would be like
Hmm.
if you're at like a football game and they have like
Yeah.
the little side path where they don't have a street light, but they have these like industrial stoplights or like spotlights that like
Oh yeah.
are transportable. They have like one of those just hooked up out there in this vacant lot with volleyball nets. I don't know what it is. I got to see if they got a league going on or something. I don't know.
That would be interesting. That would be fun to join.
Yeah.
Get in there on that volleyball league.
Yeah, like where do I
Like get
sign
out there
up?
and compete. Oh, I wish there was something like that near us.
Yeah.
Like those little impromptu flea markets. You got to go to like Pennsylvania for a flea market.
Oh, jeez. They
Have
got
you ever
one
been to
every
a flea
weekend.
market? You guys
I
ever
wish.
been to a flea market?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, I go
Yeah.
like there's one in
You been?
South Jersey,
Oh.
like where my friend has that shop, that clothing shop. There's like one over there that he goes to. It's like on the border of Philly, New Jersey. I mean, it's cool. That's like a real flea market. Like that's all Spanish people peddling. They're giving you shirts that they probably had for 12 years.
Oh yeah, dude. The one down by me, you could get puppies. You could get little dogs and
Oh,
shit. Yeah.
I'd be interested in that.
Yeah, it's awesome. They have like an indoor section and an outdoor section. Dude, damn, we
Dude,
forgot to
do
say
you
what we're
remember?
drinking. Uh, I'm going with the standard Miller Lite again. 2 weeks in a row,
Oh man,
Miller Lite. I can't get enough. You know.
Boring as shit, this guy. You need to get nothing. Come on. Come on.
Dude, Miller Lite.
I'm
It's just
drinking
it's always there for me.
Flying Dog, Raging Bitch. It tastes like, I'd say, like a more stouty Budweiser. It's all right. Oh, it
more
is. These are really
stouty
heavy.
Budweiser.
Yeah, I mean, it just kind of hurts to get down. What are you
Hurts to
drinking? I
get down.
know we're doing a little peer pressure on Big Guy.
Same as last week.
Drinking
A little 2013 Merlot from Lodi, California.
Beautiful.
fancy,
I don't
dude.
even remember the name, dude. I can't tell
The
you.
guy up here is drinking Miller Lite. This guy's drinking Merlot. What's going on,
Dude,
Rob?
two worlds
You need to
collide.
step up your drink.
Dude, I'm just a Miller Lite guy. Listen, step up my drinking. I got a whole fucking. Oh shit, they are everywhere. But I got a whole fucking. I just
Somebody
chill.
drank today.
Yeah, I just sit here and chill. I got like fucking 9.
I'm on 3 and I'm like blitzed. How are you on?
Well, 'cause it's like 4
Mine are-
o'clock. 4 o'clock hits, and I'm like, all right, start drinking. Eat a Slim Jim, start drinking. Those are my
Dude,
rules.
That's the Slim kickoff.
Because it's like I gotta eat
That's like
something
when
before
you-
I drink. That's just my
I've
rule.
never ate a Slim Jim, to be honest.
They're not that good. I don't like them.
No,
I just had a double
I mean, just
cheeseburger
bread.
for dinner.
What's your guys' favorite
What,
Girl
from
Scout cookie flavor? This will tell you a lot about a man.
King goes first. Mine is like typical. Like
Well, what is yours then, Dan?
Are you a Thin Mints guy, Dan?
no, I'm what is that? The samosa?
Samoa?
Samoas?
Purple box?
Yeah, I was gonna.
Samoa.
Purple
I meant
box?
typical. Yeah, I was gonna say the same.
Yeah,
dude.
me
I don't,
too.
I don't know.
You can slam dude. You can.
Oh,
I
yeah.
can slam a box right
Slam
now.
slam the sleeve real quick.
Oh, dude, you know the sleeves.
Hell
You rip
yeah.
them off. I slam the whole thing. Dude,
No, I
can't-
know, it's
Where do you
disgusting, dude.
get Girl Scout cookies?
Oh, dude, you get
I don't
them
think
right down the road. This little girl fucking sells them. I fucking
What's going
slam
on in
this.
North Carolina, dude? Like I haven't had a sleeve on me in a while.
Oh, you haven't been picking up sleeves? Dude, I felt bad. So my mom, I guess, is like friends with our neighbor. I don't leave the house. So like my mom ordered these Girl Scout cookies. So I slam them. She ordered like 6 boxes. So I slam 'em. Then I go to Chipotle the other day, and this sweet little like 7-year-old girl is there at the door, and I'm like, shit, dude, I have a shit ton of Girl Scout cookies at home. I can't be buying more. Plus, I want Chipotle. I'm thinking steak, double steak in my head right now. I don't want a Girl Scout cookie. I want that steak. So I'm like, well, how do I dodge this like little girl? How do I juke her out so that I could just go in Chipotle without sounding like a dick and being like, no, I don't want to buy Girl Scout cookies. So like as I'm like getting out of my car, like a flock of people, like 6 people, go up to start buying Girl Scout cookies. So I'm like, nice, here's my chance. So I'm there, dude, like mask on to try to hide my identity, you know. So I'm there, and I'm go around this like horde of people, and this little 7-year-old girl is just like, hey, would you like to buy some cookies? And like just looking up at me like this. I'm like, oh my god. I'm like, no, I'm okay. Sorry, you know, whatever. So she said she's, oh. I'm like, oh my god, that is terrible.
Wow.
So I'm like,
She's like, oh, okay, piece of shit.
yeah, I'm like, Jesus Christ. So I'm like, all right. So I go get my Chipotle, come out, and then she sees me again, and I guess like, you know, a 6-year-old's attention span isn't that good. She doesn't remember me or whatever. She's like, hi, would you like to buy some Girl Scout cookies? And I'm like, no, sorry, I got food here or whatever, and then she's just like, oh, and I'm just like, dude, I gotta get out of here. I walked to the wrong car just so that like if she remembered, she would think that I drive like a minivan or something.
You know, who owns the Girl Scout Association? That's a good scheme they have going on there. They just get all like the poor,
Probably the
even like the
government.
Boy Scouts. They you got
And
those poor little kids to beg for your money and
Yeah.
take these cookies.
dude, did you get double meat at that fucking Chipotle, bro?
Yeah, double steak.
Double meat at North Carolina, actual double fucking meat.
Is it really?
Yeah.
Uh,
Why do you guys not
I
get
got a
double
fucking
steak?
story. I got a story for you. I fucking blew Spiro's ear off about this
I
the
usually
other
get
day.
chicken.
Well, let me also say
To
this,
be honest.
dude, that at my Chipotle, my local chip, you could order a margarita. Like it's on the menu.
What? What
Margarita, they
the
got Coors Light in the fridge. Yeah.
what?
You could just crack a freaking termy right there. Crack a chip soda.
Dude,
We're in Parsippany. You can get like
tear
maybe like a cola.
is almost about to roll off my eye, dude. Because I ordered, Rob. And fuck, I told Spiro about this. I ordered from that fucking Chipotle in Parsippany.
Uh-huh.
And I knew, I fucking knew, man. I had this record. I'm like, this white little hipster dude is going to be making my food. I get double meat. I get double everything, dude. I get this bowl to the tits, man. This bowl should be coming out fat.
Yeah,
Oh
but
yeah.
you're
Touching the
standing
fucking
right there.
top of
You're standing right in front of
Oh,
them.
I ordered it online. I
Flaw
fucked
one.
up.
Flaw one.
No, this guy will fuck. I'm getting there, man. It's fucking.
Extra meat,
So
please
I
make it
order.
extra meat.
I go to pick this up. I drive home. I'm like, dude, I'm so psyched. I'm fucking dancing in the car. I'm like, I'm about to eat fat. I'm about to eat so good. Rob, I open this thing. And you could almost see the meat. I mean, I paid extra for this shit.
Mm.
I count the pieces of fucking chicken in this goddamn bowl. There's 10 pieces of chicken, man.
You're lying.
And fuck, I swear on my
10 pieces
fucking
on an
life,
extra
dude,
meat, too.
on an extra meat, man.
Oh, my God.
The whole bowl was like not even halfway full. I'm like, I look at my girlfriend, I'm like, this yours? And I look at hers, I'm like, I didn't get that shit, so it's obviously not mine.
Right.
I was like, I was so angry because I've never wrote a review. I've never asked for my money back. I was like, I gotta do it. Fuck this white guy. I'm like, fuck this hipster. Who's probably
Was it the
drinking his
hipster
chai
guy?
latte. 110 fucking percent.
Yeah, drinking a chai latte.
110%. So I call, I get my money back, and I leave him a little message at the end. I'm like, fuck that guy. I still got my money back.
What
So
a
you
guy.
got your money back even though
I'm
you
probably
had a
never
No,
going
fully...
to
Dan,
Chipotle
Dan
again.
is right. I used to go to the Chipotle like 4 times a week, right in Parsippany after I would go to the gym. And I mean, yeah, dude, like you ask for extra meat, double meat, whatever, and like you don't get it.
Hmm.
Skim City, dude.
So it's like I'm out.
But you have to see this guy.
Like for that reason, like I'm out. My bad.
This guy drinks kombucha.
Yeah.
Like he definitely does CrossFit on the weekends. Like
yeah.
that's and he like
But dude,
measure your meat, and if he gives you too much, he'll pour some out.
yeah,
No.
dude, that is fucking disgusting.
I've
and that is wrong.
I've seen
No,
that
but you
happen.
know that shit.
That is
I've-
disgusting and
I've-
it's wrong.
I've
First off.
seen that happen before.
Wrong.
And it's like you don't know what to say when you're in that position. When you ask for like, hey, let me get that chicken there, and then he does a scoop, and you're like, oh, that's a nice scoop, and he's like, nah, he gives a little shake off. He's like, nah, that's a little too much just for one fella. I'm like, dude, are you the CEO? You know what I mean? Like, does it?
Chipotle's changed, man. Because remember we used to go there, Spiro. This one dude that we know. He used to get quad meat.
Oh,
He was a large man, larger than myself.
yeah. Oh
And
yeah.
he would go there. He'd be like this. He said, "Give me quad meat right now."
He's like, let me
Double
get
steak,
quadruple steak.
and I want double chicken on that. Dude, they rolled it up. They had to put it in 2 tortillas. I want to go back to that Chipotle. Reverse back in time. Send me back there where I can actually get food to eat.
Do you remember back then the closest Chipotle was like the Caldwell one, I think?
Oh my
Mhm.
god!
We had to go all the way to
That one was a
Caldwell.
good one.
Yeah.
That was a good one.
He went there, asked for quad meat, and they were like, huh? Like they've never heard of it before. He's like, yeah, let me get
Yeah.
double steak and double chicken. And that blew the workers' minds. And he housed the whole thing.
Like a $30 fucking burrito.
Yeah.
Wait, who was it? Who was this guy again?
Uh I mean, we've dropped enough names on here,
Okay. No, all right, all right.
but
I'll
I
tell
just
you
thought it was
after.
like some random. No, I mean
yeah,
obviously
no,
not
no,
somebody. That's fine.
he's from town. But
Okay.
It's just crazy, man. You
Quad
can't even
meat.
get food around here anymore.
No, I know,
I'm just
dude. That's
tired
like
of
the whole point. Like we should be eating Beyond Meat. That is the new craze.
it.
The fake meat, dude. Listen, Israeli scientists make steak out of petri dishes. Like imagine like a petri dish from biology class, and you got your little dropper, and you put two droppers. It starts sizzling, bubble, bubble, toil and trouble, like a cauldron.
In
And
trouble.
dude, and it's like a little petite sirloin steak. What?
would
Like,
you
what do
eat
you
it? Would
need?
you try
I
it
don't
just to
remember
try it?
seeing that.
I,
Would you
I
try
mean, like,
it?
I mean, I would try it, but the thing is like,
You'd
no,
have
like,
to.
get that the fuck away from me. Honestly, no, I wouldn't, because that's the whole thing. It's like, oh, like, here, like, try this, buddy. And then you're like, oh, like, it's not that bad. And then next thing you know, it's like you're just eating fucking test tube steaks all day.
Yeah. I feel like
You
how
not
they
see it.
get most people is they'll do like a blind taste test, and you're like, oh yeah, it's like,
Yeah, they're like, here,
it,
taste this sperm. Yeah,
yeah,
taste this sperm, but it's
it,
not sperm. Like, it's not. Like, don't worry.
yeah. Or it's like you tell
That's
people like, oh yeah,
You
this is
see,
fake meat. It's like, oh well, for fake meat, it's not terrible.
no,
Like,
no, like, no, like, it's yummy. It's like yummy.
they're probably also getting paid to say like it's not that bad though.
yeah, dude,
You
like,
can't be eating that kind of shit
Listen,
and thinking it's good.
Beyond Beef and Beyond Meat is an infringement on human rights.
listen, I used to work with this guy.
Veganism is an infringement on human rights.
Dude, veganism is the biggest not one of the biggest conspiracies going on right now. Because like you cannot be a vegan, like you need to eat some sort of animal byproducts. Like you need to. Like you have to. Like it's my bad. Like it's been like this for a while. Like I'm sorry. Like I get it, but like you need animal byproducts. Sorry. My bad.
Oh yeah, I know this guy he's vegan, but he also
Oh,
has his
cool.
cheat
Good for
days.
you.
He has his cheat days. So like Thanksgiving, he'll eat a damn turkey. You know?
Just eat a turkey all the time, bro.
That's what I said. But like he doesn't want to like I guess his
Isn't
wife
the
is like
only
full
reason
blown
why he does
hippie.
that?
So
Your
like
wife?
his wife is like full blown hippie or vegan. What's the difference? I don't know.
You're just gonna listen to a damn woman.
Yeah, but he's just
Nah,
like, yeah, dude. So I have my cheat days sometimes. But this other kid that I used to work with, dude, he told me he ate dog food. Dog food wasn't that bad. Fish food was kind of gross. Canned cat food was probably the worst. He said he's had.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm
Wow.
asking him, I'm like, dude, like, I could see if like accidentally somehow dog food slipped into your bowl once or something. I don't know. Like maybe you just got confused. You just had like a brain fart and you were like supposed to be putting your dog food in like his dish, but you put it in your dish. But like you're eating dog food, fish food, cat food. Like what? He's like, I just want to try it. Yeah, I just wanted to see which one was the best.
That's fucking insane,
And I'm
dude.
like, dude, you're sick. This is the same fella who like sits backwards on the toilet and eats ice cream.
What?
What?
Yeah, dude. He said I told you about this
tell you
guy. He
that.
sits like backwards on the toilet to eat ice
Oh.
cream. Because like sitting backwards on the toilet, like it keeps the ice cream cool. Because like the tank on top, he's got the little shelf there.
That is literally insane. I can't even believe you're telling me this right now.
Yeah, I mean, shout out Josh.
Oh my god. Josh, if you're out there
Oh,
listening to
Josh,
this, get help. Like get help.
Oh, dude, he's got a wife and everything.
It's like stop.
Yeah, yeah.
Stop.
He's got like a wife, a life, a job. Like I mean, this guy, he's got all the boxes checked.
Honestly,
But he like,
honestly though,
He sees cats
he might be a
all the-
genius. Like he actually no, I mean that's like almost genius
oh
though.
no, he's like evil genius.
Yeah.
Like like I was talking to him about I was thinking about this stock that makes like hydrogen fuel cells or whatever. So I asked him, I'm like, dude, what do you think about hydrogen fuel cells? He's like, why, you want to make one? My fifth grade science project, I used one based off like sugar, hydrogen, this, that, the other thing. And I'm like, dude, I'm just thinking of this stock right here for like the EV market or whatever. He's just like, well, dude, see what their freaking main byproduct is or something like that, dude. He's and like check that out. Like this dude's probably got like half the periodic table of elements memorized, and he's only like 22.
Interesting.
I'm like,
What?
yeah. Yeah, this guy's like a child, and like, yeah,
This
he
guy's got
knows.
a wife.
Oh yeah, down here, dude. If you're not married at 18, you missed the boat.
That is true. See, like that's why, like, dude, honestly, I'm not even kidding. I used to live in North Carolina when I was like 3, and my father had a business venture and they owned a restaurant called The Last Catch. So like I don't remember any of that. Except I remember one story, interestingly enough, we were living in some like apartment complex in North Carolina. I must have been 2, 3, maybe 4, right? And the guy, I guess the landlord, he owned like some red sports car, and my father owned like it was a 1995 BMW 325i, and this is like early 2000s, like 2002 maybe 2003. So he had like black car wax. So me as a 3-year-old, I just like snuck my ways around, got that black car wax, and I just like painted that guy's red sports car
No.
black with the black wax. And like once that was like over, like like then my mom realized, she was like, "What?" And yeah, I mean that's like one story that I remember. Like that's a pretty vivid memory of North Carolina. But honestly, I was telling my parents like better move back there. North Carolina is a nice place to live.
Yeah, I mean it's way cheaper to live than New Jersey. Like I
Yeah,
was
and like
thinking
you
about
said,
like
like if you're not
moving
married at
back.
18, hell
Oh
yeah,
yeah.
dude, you go down to North Carolina, you go find a wife. You're just like, what's up? Like you churn butter? Like do you churn butter? Like do you breed kids?
Yeah, yeah, exactly. Like how's
Do
your
you
birth and
believe?
hips?
Do you believe in the word of the Lord?
Yeah, that's
And
exactly
like
what it's
that's
like
it.
down here.
Hell yeah, brother. Like
How much?
you got a 6-serve Miller Lite and a Bible. Like I'll take you out all night.
Yeah.
We can go all night long.
But that's the thing, dude. Once you pass that like 18 to 20 like threshold, trying to find someone single is like damn near impossible. You
Mm.
know? It's
It's
almost
that
like they
hard.
have oh yeah. It's almost like they have arranged marriages. It's like, well, my daddy owns this farm, your daddy
Not
owns
true.
like the new John Deere tractor, like we could make some profit together, you know?
Fucking crazy.
Oh yeah.
No, I mean like that's like the proper way to do it.
Yeah, everything's just like business attitude.
Hell yeah, damn straight. Better
Experience
than
life.
up here in Yankee land.
Yankee Land is a different type. It's an interesting place. It's an acquired taste,
No,
as
like
some would say.
we have like bagels.
Oh yeah, bagels. We don't really have bagels down here.
Yeah,
We
but
do, but they're horrible.
you're gonna like listen. You're gonna live in a place that just gets more expensive and more gloomy for the bagels.
Well, yeah.
Like I'll give up bagels tomorrow. I
Yeah.
don't even eat bagels.
Yeah, I mean,
I
you could
would
still buy like just regular generic bagels from the store that like
Yeah,
you'll be
like
like, eh.
Thomas brand.
Yeah.
It'd be all right.
Yeah. Toast them up a little bit, put some butter on them.
I told you
Oh yeah.
guys. I mean, I'm like trying to move as soon as I graduate. It's just like it doesn't even make sense. Like to like start roots here and like to retire here. It doesn't make sense at all.
Oh yeah, dude.
I'll be paying for my house for the rest of my life because like my house is going to cost insane amounts of money. It just makes
Well,
no sense to me.
I was thinking that the plan is to get a lump sum of money and buy like a big plot of property somewhere else with low property taxes, and then you just fucking work at a McDonald's, dude, and that's it. You just live out your days. Like you got all your shit paid for. You have your property tax, you provide You get your pickup truck, you pay your car insurance, and you just go work at the McDonald's, man. Come home, record, tack it up, and that's it.
Do you guys remember when
At that point,
Get a bench press and just call it a fucking day, dude.
you guys remember when both of you guys worked at McDonald's
Those were the days.
and
that was-
and me and Brendan went through the drive-through. Spiro was working the mic, Dan was working the fucking window. And we ordered a Shamrock Shake. Brendan and I just ordered 2 small Shamrock Shakes. We get charged for 2 small Shamrock Shakes. But we get delivered 3 like extra large Shamrock Shakes.
Hell yeah, dude.
So I have one, Brendan has one. We finish ours, we're like, dude, what do we do with this third one? Like, we don't want a third Shamrock Shake. So what do? We throw it on someone's car in the ShopRite parking lot who we went to high school with, and have to talk to the school cops and everything. But
see, we enabled that, but that
Dude,
job
I
was
used
like
to in high school, me and a very brave group of desperados, we would always go out on the weekends and we would always egg this girl's house. And somehow they finally got us after like a couple months of that. Not proud, but like
Rob,
good
he's
times.
put in this light. Rob, this went on for a 4-month span. I wasn't involved in this. I can say that honestly. This was like a 4-month barrage. Every weekend, the band would get together. And I wasn't part of the band, but the band would I would see the band. They would get together. And they would, Rob, just barrage this girl's house.
like, what are we
Like
talking?
a
1
missile
carton of eggs, 2 cartons of eggs?
I'm talking
One
a
each
2 lump sum
sometimes.
carton.
A carton
It
each?
was always a 3-man group. And it was
Sometimes
like-
we would have
it
6
was-
people, dude. We would have 6 sometimes. You don't
do
even
I
know.
do I know this girl?
Yeah.
We'll say afterwards. You definitely know her.
I mean, yeah, and you definitely know all the gentlemen too.
Nice.
100%. It was a barrage. That was
Like,
like
you know them. You skated with them.
Oh, okay. Okay. Okay.
see, but like there's so many things. Like I can say right now one word that will bring a spark to Rob's eye: fish head.
Okay.
The fish.
The fish head bandits.
Would you like
Oh,
to
yeah.
go into the fish head bandits for the people that don't know what we're talking about?
Did I not talk about this on the podcast already? I don't remember. We're
I
on
don't
week
think you
5,
have.
which is kind of crazy.
Yeah, I don't think you have. Not what I've seen, and I mean I've been on since the 3rd, so
Yeah.
no.
So we'll talk about the original fish head. Brendan, who we got to have on because we've talked about him so much. Like, this was like my senior year of high school. I hung out with that kid basically every day. And I mean, we just did the dumbest shit ever. He wanted to go to the supermarket and buy, his words, not mine, a pet lobster. Because they sell the
Sounds
live
like Brendan.
lobsters that you could boil. So he's like, yeah, you go to the supermarket, you buy a pet lobster. So me, him, and another fella who I'm not gonna name because if I say his name, he'll cry about it. I bet. And he could probably get in trouble, so we're not gonna name him. We go to the supermarket with intentions of buying Brendan a pet lobster. As we're walking through the seafood department, we just see salmon heads for $2.39 a pound. Just the head of a
God.
salmon. Which,
Oh my god.
which I don't know why you would want just the head of a salmon. Like, I don't know if there's really any like meat in there to eat, whatever. So we're like,
Dude,
oh,
no, you boil it for fish stock.
do
Go
you?
on.
Okay. See,
Hell
that's the
yeah.
thing. I never knew that until now. But I was just like, okay, we could buy one. So we go, and Brendan's like, fuck having a pet lobster. I could just buy a fish head, and I could just have that instead. So we're like, okay, dude, it's like fucking less than $3 buy a fish head. So he buys it. We get in so-and-so's car. And this is like the middle of July, too. So, like, it's the heat of summer. It's hot as fuck. We get in his car where, like, his AC doesn't work either. So, like, dude, his car just reeks of fucking dead fish. So we're like, oh my god, dude, the smell is horrible. we gotta like go somewhere. We just throw it out the window. You know, who cares? So Brendan's like, no, dude, I know where we could throw this off at a specific target's house. So we're driving around. We're like, dude, just throw it out the window. He's like, no, I fucking paid for this fish head. We're throwing it at so and so's house. So we end up going, fucking driving halfway across town, throw it at this person's front lawn, whatever. They have no idea it's us. Throw it on the front lawn, whatever. Then a few weeks later, we're bored, hanging out at night. We're like, hey man, we should. Or actually, this was actually during the day. There was like 6 of us, and we were like, dude, let's go buy a couple fish heads and just terrorize some people's cars.
Oh my god.
So we go to the supermarket, buy a few fish heads. We have a couple targets already on the list. One already got hit with that Shamrock Shake, that story I was telling earlier. We're like, all right, this target again. Throw it, slap a fish head on their windshield, whatever, leave it there. Spike it through the antenna.
The
That's
one you
disgusting.
fucking spiked through the antenna, dude.
I didn't,
That's
dude. My friend
favorite
did.
one.
My friend spiked it through the antenna. And
'Cause I
then another target who so the one that we spiked through the antenna, I don't feel bad. That girl is like, in all being fair, she's a bitch. Right. The other girl also kind of a bitch, but she had like I never had any problems with her. I kind of feel guilty about that one because it's like I didn't talk to her, I didn't know her. Probably shouldn't have done that, but at the same time, in the moment, it was funny. Got talked to by the police for that one. That almost turned a little serious, but even the cop was like, "Listen, dude, that shit's kind of funny, but just do it to your friends." Like he's like, "Do it to someone who's not gonna get me involved." And
dude, that
yeah, it turned into a whole thing, dude, where it's like the fish head bandits we called ourselves, and like started a Facebook group, and like we were untouchable for a quick period of time, and then the cops got involved. They were like, "All right, you guys are taking this way too far."
Like, yeah, you can't just go around fish heading people.
Yeah.
what Brendan used to be crazy. Speaking of that, because dude, remember, it was me and you. This guy goes to Petco, picks up fish. It's like 2 innocent little fucking fish, dude, swimming around, and we're walking because this time we didn't have cars. I'm walking with him on that bridge, going towards South Bev. He's like, "You want to see something?" And I'm like, "Yeah, Brendan, let me see something." He flings it over the bridge, like full javelin style. It's like, "See? No more fish?" Dude, these fish, I swear, I was like, "What is going on?" I'm like, "This is insane." Like, that's the kind of, he was always fun, though.
Oh yeah.
He was always a hoot.
Not that we accept animal cruelty because that's what it is.
I don't condone that. It was insane, guys.
At least they were fish.
Yeah, I mean
I've heard of being
Petco's
super-
slavery for those damn fish. You know, they're trapped
Exactly.
inside those
Like,
tanks. They wanna be free
Exactly.
and go chill on fucking I-80 East.
Dude, just like
It's either the Atlantic, Ocean or Route 80.
Yeah.
on top of somebody's hood. Dude, so let's get into the stock market. I feel like this is like a general topic we always get into for the listeners. What's going on?
Bad.
So let
Give
me
a
talk.
forecast. What I need you guys.
Let me talk about what I thought this past week was gonna be. So Monday we were closed because of President's Day. So I figured typically when we get like those 3-day breaks, the Tuesday is pretty bullish day, and it runs up a lot because people want to get their trading fix in. And like I saw a little bump on Tuesday, not much, not as much as I would
Same.
expect, but just a little bit. So I'm like, okay, that's nice. Then I don't remember if it was like Wednesday or Thursday or maybe both of those days. Absolutely just bloodbath.
Yeah.
And Friday it didn't recover, but it ended
down.
green. And ended green on Friday, but like overall for the week lost money. It was
What
pretty
I'm,
brutal.
for you guys?
I had a 6% -6% loss.
Oh yeah, I was negative 7% on
Of course,
Thursday.
it's unrealized,
Yeah.
but down 6% the past week. Been pretty rough, but like I was expecting it. I was talking to Leo, and I remember over the weekend I was thinking, I was like, like should probably go short, maybe buy some puts on the SPY, and I was like, nah, man, like all-time highs.
Yeah.
Well, that's fine, just didn't take what I saw, so it is what it is.
Yeah, it is what it is. Spiro, you're more of
Going
a
forward.
like a blue chip stock trader, and you don't dabble in the pennies as much.
Dude, I know I need to get into those
It,
though.
I was gonna say, do you just feel
Pennies are on
safer
fire.
with like the blue chips because they're like brands that you've heard of forever, like companies that like they're not really going anywhere. So it's kind of like a safety net. Like
Yeah,
you're not
It's
so
probably
worried.
less
Where like these
risk.
pennies, yeah, these pennies could just go under tomorrow. They just get like one bad news, and it's like, all right, this is done. This company's forgotten.
It's
yeah.
just cooked.
Like I picked up some Apple and some Alibaba, added to my positions.
I was always nice.
Yeah, but I mean,
Dude, I'm
Baba's not a
telling
blue
you,
chip though, but
you gotta get into the pennies though.
I'm
'Cause
a
I
big
made
Visa
$100.
fanboy.
Yeah, you
Should
were
definitely
talking
be
about
getting
that
Visa.
last week.
Yeah, I mean, I think we talked about it last week. Visa locked in, bought a bought a call option for 625, sold it for 1,000, I think. Getting
Bad.
crushed right now. I mean, I was talking about, and then I was talking about Facebook and McDonald's.
Hmm.
Facebook, poof.
Good night. I saw
When I was
that. That
talking,
was the red state the other day.
yeah, I mean, when I was talking about Facebook, phew, we were at like 273. Now we're at 261. Those options got crushed, but average down on those, so we'll see what's going on. I mean, you still got to stay bullish, though,
Yeah. You ever go on
Or,
Stock Twits?
yeah, I follow them on Instagram, actually.
Dude, if you go on there, I mean, you get both sides of the story, but it's just hilarious because like the bulls are like, this stock is a steal at this price. Here we go, average down, buy, and then the bulls are like, I told you so. This stock is shit. This is terrible. Like, dude, it's just hilarious scrolling through there. I don't
Yeah.
just base my like opinion off of people on stock twits, but sometimes you do find like some news and like just like some other opinions that could actually kind of like be like, okay, well, that does make sense.
hmm
Some of it,
I
it's
mean,
like
like, stocks
informative.
only go
Yeah.
up, so as long as there's no, like, bad news, as long as there's no legitimate bad news, I mean, like, because there's like a couple like macroeconomic things, like the treasury yields started going up. If the Fed increases the interest rates, we'll definitely see some sort of a market correction. But I mean, even now, like when you think about it, like this isn't even like a dip that we're really in.
Mhm.
Well, it is. No, I mean it is a dip, but I wouldn't say it's like a bearish scenario. Like you still got to buy this.
Dude, I was telling Rob, I got into this thing. It's called Churchill Capital. They're like
Oh
going,
yeah, I've been hearing about that a lot, dude. I mean, they're gonna merge with Lucid Motors,
Yeah,
dude,
most
I
likely.
CCIV is the ticker. Yeah.
Yep.
got in. I got in pretty early, so I'm like, I might be the next fucking. I might be the next genius.
Dude, I
Get
don't know why
stuff.
I don't know why nobody tells me about this shit. Like I see it, but I
Dude, I
just need
did
to like
tell you about it.
you didn't tell me shit.
I fucking did, dude.
You didn't tell me
Legit.
shit.
No,
No, dude, you
Rob,
told
this is
me
fake.
no.
This is the fake news I've ever heard. This is
Dude, you are
faker.
fake news. Churchill Capital is fake news.
Churchill Capital made me like $400 in a day. I'll take it.
Dude, if
They
you
just
own like I think 100 shares of Churchill Downs, you get a free ticket to the Kentucky Derby.
Really?
Yeah,
take that. I didn't
which I think is like probably about $20,000 worth of stock.
It's something worth looking into.
But like, yeah, dude, you
I
could.
don't know if I could put that much in to go to the Kentucky Derby.
Yeah, I mean it's probably cheaper just to buy a
How much is
ticket
it
to
a
the
regular
Kentucky
ticket
Derby.
to the
I
Kentucky
don't know,
Derby?
maybe like $80. But I can't imagine that many people are like,
8,000.
yeah, yeah.
$80.
Well, like Ford, if you own like 100 shares of Ford, you get like some discount if you buy a car. Yeah, but like I'm sure it's
It's not
probably
that bad.
not.
I've seen the buck that at
Yeah, it might be like a
$9.
$50 discount, and like you need to own like $1,000 worth of stock. But
Discount's a discount, I guess. I mean, a
you have
car is a
to.
bad investment to begin with.
Well, yeah.
Yeah,
A car is
depreciating
the worst
asset.
investment. Because my girlfriend leases a car every year. She leases that car for almost $400 a month.
Better off just
It's
buying
like
like a old
it's
Camry or
insane.
an
Buy
old
a
Civic.
fucking old Toyota Corolla.
Well, dude, you know what I want to buy?
Like
Like
you're,
those 1940s, like Willie's Jeep, like some George S. Patton driving a Jeep.
yes.
I want to fucking buy one. You could buy like just
Feel
like
that.
a
That's,
remodeled like just kit of like just the frame and build one up. I think that shit would be
Yeah,
dope.
but it doesn't make
I
sense
feel
to
that.
pay that much money for a car unless you have money for that kind of shit. Like what, you're gonna pay like almost 14 grand for a car at the end of the and you own nothing?
Uh huh.
It's like 14 grand, you could literally spark a match and just like flame it up because you own nothing at the end of the day.
You will own
That
nothing.
14 grand,
You will eat the bugs,
I mean,
and you will lease a car.
you
But like
lease a
instead of a
car,
car,
eat the
you'll just
bugs, you own nothing.
yeah.
But like
But
keep
it's just gonna be a
giving me your money.
bicycle instead.
I mean, at that point, yeah, get a bicycle, dude. It doesn't cost 14 fucking grand for 3 years.
I mean, I'm a firm believer in bicycling. It's good for your health.
What about
When
those
the fuck is the last time?
e-bikes? Have you seen those e-bikes? They got like little electric motors on them, and you don't even have to pedal.
No. Really?
Yeah.
I wish we had those when we went to Walmart, dude.
Oh my God,
That
Dan,
was
you
like
remember
that was
the Walmart hikes?
no. It was a single Walmart hike. That was the end of the Walmart hike because that was
Oh, yeah.
insane.
Dude, we almost died like 6 times. How many miles do you
Bro,
think it is
you
from our
ever
house to
say
Walmart?
that? We went from our house and these like, dude, it was like a Harriet Tubman.
They were like
bike.
those beach bikes, like those beach
Yeah, the
cruisers,
the beach cruiser
and like
bikes.
they both had
We went from
one.
our house to Walmart.
One had a flat tire, and then what was wrong with the other one? Like the alignment was off or something.
Yeah,
I
the
don't know what was
alignment was
up.
off, dude. You start driving, it would like be wonky.
Yeah, so Dan and I are like
We were
10
like
years
kids.
old, and we wanted to buy tech decks from Walmart because Walmart had the best tech decks, which was like probably like what, like 10 miles away from our house. I don't know. It felt like 10 miles because it was like uphill
It was
both
pretty
ways in
far
the snow.
for us to
Oh
be
my
in there
God.
for 5 seconds.
Yeah, I don't even think we bought tech decks. I don't even think we had
I think
money.
we had enough money collectively for one.
Yeah. Oh my God, that was terrible. We were
Horse.
driving through the knoll. We were riding these bicycles through the knoll.
Shit
Almost got hit by
factory?
like every car. Yeah,
Dude, we
yeah.
were driving past the shit factory to the half gagging. I'm like, "Ugh."
Oh my God, that was
Those
terrible.
are the days though, just like bike riding, like not having a car, like not having to be like a
Oh yeah.
Dude, I think about it a lot. Those were the days where you didn't think about anything. Like there was
nah.
like
You were just
head
so
empty,
gone.
no
No, like
thoughts.
like being a kid, like you're so gone.
Yeah, like you wake up on Saturday and like the world is yours. You just
Yeah.
stroll around
Yeah.
town.
Mm-hmm.
I
Then
thought
you
I
wake
could
up on
like
a Saturday, you're like, oh great, like, I
reminisce
gotta
about
enjoy this
stuff
as much as I
that
can.
happened.
Yeah.
Dude, like those days were so different. Like me and Rob and Mike used to wake up on like Spiro, we'd wake up on a Saturday. We'd ride our bikes to the bagel shop by ShopRite. There used to be one by like Parsippany's Best. Like, dude, those days felt like they were weeks. Maybe
Mm-hmm.
because I was fat. Probably because I was fat. They felt like a week. Riding a bike for that long. I mean, that's a week long of exercise.
Yeah.
But it's
Oh,
just
man.
crazy, dude, when you think back to the times when you were younger. Not to say we're old, dude. I'm 22. You're 22. This guy's he's a little bit older than us.
Yeah, I'm gonna be 25 soon.
He's like the silver fox of the group.
Dude, I ordered some
Hey,
pit
well,
vipers.
You're 21 right now. You're 22. I mean, soon.
You're still
Coming
21,
up.
Spiro?
No, I'll be 23 in June.
Yeah. Dan, are you on
I was
Mars?
about to say, I thought he was saying, I mean, yeah, basically. I thought he said, yo, I'm going to be 22 soon. I said,
No, I said I'll be 23 soon. Well, I'll be 25. It's fine.
Don't
2
say it,
years.
dude. I
Age,
did 23
age is
in
but a
fucking 2
number.
months. I don't
Age
think
is
you're
but a
lying.
number. Old ladies
Yeah.
love me.
Dude, I ordered a set of Pit Viper sunglasses,
Hell
No.
which,
yeah.
like, if you don't know what they are, they're like what you think of when you think of the 80s, like some nice retro vibe.
So I think a riffraff, dude.
Yeah, dude, Riff Raff rocks them.
Vipers, dude.
And that's why I've
So what
been
made
kind
you
of,
get them?
well, I've been kind of growing out the mustache and the goatee because I want to shave the goatee and just leave the stash and then get a good fucking mullet growing out the back. And then just
Hell
have
Show
the
yeah.
Pit
Spiro
Vipers,
your-
the
no,
stash, and the mullet.
Can you turn around and show Spiro the mullet? I don't think
Yeah.
Rob.
Let me take the hat
Show him the
off, too.
Spiro, have you seen this yet? Our friend did this to him.
Oh my
Look at
god.
that fucking
The mullet?
Big Joe Dirt.
Fuck
It-
with it
Joe
though.
Dirt, dude.
It looks like a lot better, like fresh out the shower. But it's there.
Comb it up.
I mean, like,
curl up you gotta curl
Dude,
it.
100,
Spin.
like 99 mullet brushes, 100 mullet brush, and then, you know, start combing the other side.
Dude, can you frost the tips? Next time you come
I
up?
thought
Just
about
get the
going a little
tips
Joe
frosted.
Exotic on it, but that might be
Get
a
the
little
Joe
too.
Exotic. Just get the tips frosted on the back, you know? Dude.
I want to get the sides cut down and get like some flight lines, like 3 lines cut in
Oh,
on the
please.
sides.
The Fatos line with
Oh my
a
God.
circle in your head. Please.
Dude,
Yeah,
that'd
dude.
be fucking awesome.
I went to Adam's house one day a couple months ago, and I was like, dude, give me a mullet right there in his garage. He's got some buzzers, and he just, shaped me up real quick. I came home, dude. My parents were like, what the fuck? I don't know. I got bored. I was bored. I thought it'd be
You're
funny.
still
Got bored,
rocking
got
it
a
today?
mullet.
You're just like, it's fine.
I don't have a barber here. I mean, Sal. I've gone to
Dude,
Sal's for.
only you.
I've gone to Sal's my whole life, dude. I moved 600 miles away, and you think that's gonna change me not
Haven't
going to
got a haircut
Sal's?
the whole time since you've been down there?
I would go up to Sal's.
You're sick, man. You've been down there for 3. You've been down there for like 3 years, dude. What?
Yeah, and I've been going to Sal for 23 years. You know?
That's hilarious. You gotta be loyal to your
Dude,
barber.
Sal
though.
didn't even fucking cut hair, dude. He gave me a 5'2" last time.
Yeah,
I
you
went to
probably asked
Sal's,
for
the
it.
barbershop.
You asked
He
for a
went to
5'2"?
Wacko Rob. No. Sal just starts talking.
Yeah, he calls me Jimmy.
The barbershop is
He calls me Jimmy
He
all the
cuts
time.
your hair?
Yeah, he
You go
cuts
to
my
Rob.
hair. I go to Rob, I go to Sal, I go to Sal's son. I don't even know if that guy's
Sal's
his son,
son?
but he's been there long enough.
Lou is a
Yeah, close
cocksucker.
enough.
Lou is a cocksucker. I hope he listens to this because he's sucking.
Why? He's
I've
cool.
never met someone. He fucking sucks.
He watches Chop
Dude,
Jr.
last time I got a haircut, he took a phone call. He starts putting in his credit card information in my head. I'm like, I can.
He's
steal
probably
this guy's
busy.
credit card right now.
He's probably
No
making
one
a
ever
purchase.
He's cutting my hair while taking a fucking credit card information.
Where do
He's
you
like-
where do you get your hair cut?
Me?
Yeah.
Still go to Sal's. Dude.
Yeah, there you go. So don't be
Fuck
talking
it.
shit about the
No,
man, the
I'm
myth, the
too
legend.
scared. I'm too scared to make a change.
Yeah, you can't because Sal's, you know what you're going into.
You get fucked.
Spiro, where you get your head trimmed up at?
Look at this
I go
fucking
to-
guy. This is GQ shit.
That looks
You
like
gotta
Parsippany cuts or whatever.
I do
Uppercuts.
go to Parsippany cuts.
Parsippany cuts? Oh, jeez.
Uh-huh. I got a
Isn't
nice.
that where they smoke
Hey.
cigarettes while they cut your hair?
Yeah, they're just in the Hoon Lounge.
No, I mean, dude, like, great guy. I got my hair cut by Alex. Shout out Alex. Go see him.
So
good
have you
work.
ever been to
Always
Sal's?
No.
Ah, dude, you don't know what you're missing.
It's a tradition thing, you know? Because my dad he's got that haircut of like a homeless man that snuck up and stole your peanuts in New York City. Like, that's what my dad's got. So, like, Sal gives him that perfectly. I stole your peanuts look, and that's it. He walks out, it's done. I mean, I get that to a certain extent. And your dad goes in there, Rob.
Yeah,
But
my dad
it's
found a
it's
barber
his
down
family
here.
goes-
So my dad goes to some. My dad also goes to like the Marine base in Virginia, Quantico. He goes there and gets his hair cut because he's just like, give me the old Marine 1-2 shape up. you know, thinks it's back in the '60s.
Sure.
But
How is the pops? I haven't asked him. How is the pops? Is he all right? Still
he's
making crazy shit?
he's good. Yeah, he hasn't had any projects recently. He watches these people on YouTube that just go sailing. Like they own a boat and they just sail around the world. And it's like this one like dweeby looking dude who just talks about sailboats all the time, but he's got like super hot like girlfriend or wife or whatever. So my dad sits there and he's like, "Rob, this is you. Buy a sailboat, you pick up a babe, and you just sail around the world like this guy." And I'm like, "Dad, I don't know how to sail. I don't know how a sailboat works at all." He's like, "Learn, pick it up. This guy could do it." And I'm like, "Yeah, I don't know. This guy probably fucking lived on a sailboat for 40 fucking years." My dad's like, "Nah, you learn how to freaking sail a boat. You'll pick up a girl like this, and like a
That is
girl,
true. I
yeah,
mean,
it's like a
women
good-looking
love
girl."
boats.
Yeah, and like
Like
the
if you
dude's
go
in
to the
like
Jersey Shore,
Miami, like
no,
in like
dude,
having
you go to
yacht
the Jersey
parties.
Shore in the summer, they'll go on, dude. Bitches will go on any boat as long as it's a boat.
Oh yeah, dude. No
Like
kayaks though.
let,
Bitches
like,
don't fuck with kayaks.
like let me drive the boat.
Love kayak.
Do
I
they love
fucking love
kayaks?
kayak.
Oh, I love kayaks
I
too,
love
but like you're not pulling. You can't fit 4 dimes in a kayak. You know what I'm saying?
Nah, so you can fit them on a dinghy.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, just get a
No, I don't
rowboat.
Yo,
know.
so
I
is
don't
your
know
dad
why
trying to
women
ship you?
they just want to drive on boats.
Well, I think my dad just wants me to pay
Dude,
for a
women
boat.
wanna feel-
I think my dad just wants
So
me
you
to
can
pay
drive
for a
it?
boat so he could drive it, so he could pick up babes. And he could
Makes
just be
sense.
like, "Yeah, this is my boat," you know?
It's an easy way to pick up babes. Spiro might be right, dude. So every
I,
girl in the
I,
summer, they take a picture on a
it
boat. They
is.
probably rent it for $10 a day.
No, they
Oh
don't
yeah.
rent it, dude. You should see the guys that own the boat. They're 60 years old. They're 60 years old, tan as fuck, and drunk as hell, dude, at the Jersey Shore, living in Brick Township. It's
And that's the
fucking crazy,
American
dude.
dream.
So what? They're fucking 60-year-olds.
No, I mean, shit,
Sure.
dude, I'm gonna start. I've been thinking about GTLing, because, like, I gym, I just gotta do tan and some laundry. But,
Spiro,
GTL.
we don't need fucking tans, dude. Do we look like we need? Like, imagine your
I mean, I'm
beard and
fucking
your
white,
hairline with
dude.
a fucking tan.
It's a
The
lifestyle.
fuck
It's a lifestyle move. GTL is a
You got
lifestyle.
like imagine me with a tan. I would look
Tan
like a
up.
polished up turd.
Dan, do you remember when your
Like a
dad was like,
polished up turd.
Everybody looks better with a little tan.
Do you remember that shit? No.
when your
So
dad
my
was like
dad
rubbing
got
tanning oil?
you don't know. My dad got this tanning. It was like a bronzer. You know the bronze.
Yeah.
It would make you black.
Yeah.
So my dad one time, because he was like, "Oh, I want to get tan. I want to get fucking tan. I want to look fucking like I'm going to the beach." So he rubs his shit on himself, and he goes outside. I don't think he looked at himself. Spirit, I tell you, Rob saw it was only the front part of his body, face, legs, thighs, and you go to the back, he's white as a fucking ghost. And he was like rubbing it. He's like, I can't get it off, dude. So my dad looked like a caramel apple for like 12 months, like a whole year. It did not come off. It was like stain. It was like wood stain. He was just like walking around, like you just see the whites of his eyes because he didn't do under his eyes. It was like he just got stuck in like a tanning bed. It was a horrible look for the guy. I don't know about a tan though. Did you guys get a? You would actually get a tan?
I
I don't
wouldn't
know. I
tan.
mean,
No,
like,
I can't.
no, I mean, I don't think I would either. Like, I'll just, like, get it from the sun from there.
That's what I'm
I'm
saying. I
like
just
I'm
burn.
a full on fucking dad, dude. I can't get a tan.
I'm
I
way
mean,
too
I
pale.
can. Like, I can't, like, I don't, like, tan, but, like, I can get a tan.
Yeah. I
You know
can't
what I'm
I
even
saying?
get
get
a
a
tan.
tan. I just go pale white to burnt. You know? I got that fair
You say a
skin.
white guy tan, where it's just the arm.
Oh, just like that
You say you're
farmer's tan.
tanning.
It's just like the t-shirt line.
Yeah. It's like, yeah, I went outside today. I got the tan
Barely,
on.
though.
I completely understand that. Dude, I thought I was the only one that thought those girls just try to catfish these guys.
Oh
Like
no,
a
dude,
boat
that's just a
ride.
known thing. Yeah.
A little sucre la mink, that's it. Let me just get on your boat for 20 minutes. Take an Instagram picture.
No, exactly. Like, hand me a fucking spiked seltzer. Hand me a spiked seltzer. Get me on that boat and give me that cock. Like, I don't know. Like, it is what it is, man.
That's the
So the
American
girls do
dream
that with
too.
everything.
I
Yeah.
mean, that's the beauty of America, dude. Is that there's so many dreams. It's just do what you want. Dan, I had to
Like,
write
what she
down
wants super.
Don't tread on me.
the,
The Gadsden flag.
the
No,
Gadsden
I'm not a
flag.
white supremacist. Learn your history.
What were
Off
you saying,
topic
man?
from
Get
that,
aggressive
dude.
too
I
fast?
just I it popped in my head during the week, and I was like, I got to bring this up during the podcast. So let me tell you what I just wrote down, and I want to know if this rings a bell, right? I wrote down half of every cookie. That's all I wrote down. I
What
want
made
you.
you? What made you think of half of every cookie?
No, no, I just popped into my head the whole story. I want to know. Do you know what I'm thinking of?
I have no clue.
I know
I think.
Spiro wouldn't know.
I think so, a little bit. See, because as soon as you said that, my head started spinning. Because we have the same mind. So I'm just half of every cookie. Yes, because he ate half of every fucking cookie.
He,
You remember that shit?
you ate half
Oh,
of
no.
every cookie, dude. So let
This
me.
is a conspiracy
So
theory.
no. So here's what happened. A few years ago,
What made you think of that shit?
I don't know. It just popped in my head that story, and I was like, dude, we got to talk about it on the show. So a few years ago, Dan comes down to North Carolina with me, like family vacations, like me, Dan, my family, my aunt, a couple of my cousins. We come down here. We're at the beach, and we're drinking, hanging out, chilling, having a good time. It's late. The adults are sleeping, and there's just like a whole sleeve of like Chips Ahoy, right? So everyone's hungry. Dan comes out there and starts just eating them. So we're all chilling, listening to music, drinking beers, And my cousin looks at Dan. He's like, "Yo, can I get a cookie?" And Dan's like, "Yeah, sure," and just hands him like the whole sleeve of Chips Ahoy. And my cousin opens the sleeve and he's like, "Dude, he ate half the cookies." So we're like, "All right, dude. Like he fucking ate half the cookies. So what, dude? Just fucking eat a cookie." And he's like, "No, he ate half the cookies," and like opens up the Chips Ahoy, and I look. Dan takes one bite out of every fucking cookie in this brand new package. Dan just takes one bite out of each cookie. One bite, put it back. One bite, put it back. One bite. Everybody knows the rules.
Dude, what a sick
And
fuck.
just one bite puts it back. One bite puts it back. Out of like the fucking 50 cookies that come in the package, and we're like, dude, Dan, what the fuck, dude? No one could eat the rest of these cookies. Of course, we were fucking drunk, so we were like, fuck it. I want to eat the cookie. We'll eat it anyway. You know. But I don't know why I thought of that story, and I was like, dude, I gotta fucking bring that out. And Dan ate half of each cookie, just one bite out of every cookie.
That's an
I was so
executable
fucked
offense.
up at that point too. I didn't even know.
Oh
what was
yeah, we
going
were
on.
hammered. That was the day
Yeah, I was
before we
just like,
left too. Yeah, you just put it back. You just taste tested each just regular Chips Ahoy.
What else you have written down? Let me hear what else came in
I don't
your
know.
head.
That was everything else we pretty much talked about. Let me see here. Girl Scout cookies at Stocks. Oh, dude. So the other day I was bored and I was just like, I want to do a crossword puzzle. And I'm not a crossword guy. I'm more of a word search guy than a crossword guy.
Understandable.
A little simpler, I think. But I'm like, let me do the New York Times crossword because that's kind of like the big boy, And I'm ready for it.
Yeah.
I'm a fucking adult. So I just go on the internet to look for it. And dude, you got to full blown subscribe to the New York Times just to read it on the internet.
hmm
And like just to do the crossword puzzle too, you got to like subscribe to the Times to do like I could get if you want the physical newspaper, at least you get something. You physically hold the paper, the ink, the paper, whatever. You just subscribe to the fucking article. That's bullshit. I want to do the
Yeah.
fucking crossword puzzle. Let
Same
me
with
do
like
the
the Wall
crossword.
Street Journal. You have to like subscribe for fake news,
Yeah, it's
which is
fucking
insane.
bullshit. And then it gets censored by Twitter anyway. Like New York Times, America's oldest newspaper, got like censored on Twitter.
Oh yeah, when they started talking about that Hunter Biden shit.
Yeah. that he was like doing coke or whatever?
No, yeah, totally normal.
Terrible.
All right, you guys talking for a second. All right,
Okay, yeah, Dan.
Crazy.
No, we're just gonna be quiet this whole time while you go take a piss.
No, yeah. No, but then yeah, I think that's insane. I mean, for school, I remember we had to get like the Wall Street Journal, dude. Like I had to like pay money for that,
Damn.
like through school, like for school, should I say? And it's like, what? Like you're paying for fake news
Yeah, like I
just to
could
get through that
see
firewall?
if you like pay for like the physical paper to get like delivered to your house.
Mm-hmm.
Like at least like you get a tangible product. You know, like yeah, it's newspaper. It's not necessarily worth anything, but like you're paying for news. Like
Mm-hmm.
especially it's just a fucking a news or it's just a website link. Like yeah, I understand a journalist has to like write shit and everything, but like
Yeah, but like journalism is dead anyway.
yeah,
Go
it's
get a
just
real
like
job.
yeah, it's just like bullshit. Like dude, even if I want to do the damn crossword puzzle, you're going to charge me for it? Like just run
What?
ads. You run ads on your website that pay for it anyway. So why do I have to subscribe to it?
All about that dollar sign.
Well,
Yeah,
that's like Apple News. And if do any of you guys have an iPhone? I know Dan does. Do you have an iPhone, Rob?
I do.
When do you
I've never
get
seen
that Apple News? You get Apple News sent to you almost every day?
No, I probably got sick and tired of it and probably turned it off in the settings or something somehow.
Hmm.
Or
What
maybe
is,
just like deleted the news app if it's possible. I don't know. But yeah,
Give me
I don't get
smart.
sent news.
I've never seen it. Is it all like bullshit or is it
Apple
like real
Apple
shit?
News trending. Uh, Second shot crunch leaves many without complete immunizations. I mean, that's from like Bloomberg. You know, Apple News is like they just like show you what to watch or
Hmm.
what to read.
How about that thing? I was going to bring it up before when we were talking about meat, dude. What about fucking Bill Gates, bro? Did anyone see what
Oh
Bill
my God.
Gates said?
No, I
He's
That's
like,
fucking
haven't seen.
crazy.
What's going on?
Spiro, you're better at articulating. You know what he said about the meat consumption?
yeah, he said, yeah, Bill Gates was talking about how rich countries should switch to eating 100% synthetic beef because beef is not sustainable. Dude,
That's fucking
you
insane.
like listen, during the pandemic, he's bought farmland in over 18 states. His mother or father either was the founder or CEO or whatever of like IBM. IBM made the identification system for the Nazis in World War II during the Holocaust. Like, Bill Gates, get away from me. Like, you're worried about the climate and you have four private jets. Like, it took 100 electricians to wire your home. Like, what?
Yeah, the thing that really gets me about Bill Gates is just Event 208, which
Yeah.
like you
I
could
mean,
just
like,
type in event208.org and it was like a pandemic exercise
yeah,
which
yeah, yeah.
they got all the brilliant minds of the world got together and this was like October 2019, I think. So like just before COVID hit. All
Hmm.
these world leaders and like top scientists all got together and they were like, "Hey, listen, there's never been a crazy pandemic such as COVID before. Like, what would we do to stop it? Let's like run through a scenario." And the scenario is basically like how COVID happened, but just like in reverse. They were like, "Oh, well, it would spread from like Brazil to America to Europe to China. Well, COVID went like from China to Europe to America to Brazil, like South America.
Yeah.
So like I don't know, that's just a weird coincidence, I guess. But like
Conspiracy, bro.
yeah, for real, I don't trust Bill Gates at all.
No, I mean, I wouldn't either. I was watching some videos from his old TED Talks, and I can send you guys that at some point. But dude, I mean, like he
Might
does a
do.
TED Talk, and he has the equation, and the equation is CO2 equals people, so like population times services per person times energy consumption per person times energy required, like some crazy shit, dude. And even he was saying it. He was like, oh, like basic algebra, like one of those needs to be zero or near zero. So like, and he's saying this, and it's like, so what's going to be zero? Population, the services, the energy consumption, or even just energy production. So either way, anything that reaches zero is bad because if population reaches zero, well, like goodbye, guys. Like goodbye, everybody.
Yeah.
See,
Services, like that's the thing. People are like, oh, we're gonna save the environment, even though the environment's totally fine. Like they're just fucking with you. Like, dude, you're not gonna be able to order your shit from Amazon online and watch your fake news if you don't even have power, idiot.
Right.
Like you're gonna be fucked, you know? Like
I don't really understand.
the the current presidential administration, they have a climate czar, and it's John Kerry, who was
Oh my god.
Obama's old like Secretary of State, I think. Even he ran for president. Who knows, dude? But like dude, this guy took a fucking private jet to get a reward, to receive an award for being such a fighter of climate change. Like,
Well, that's like that
what?
that Greta Thunberg or whatever.
Oh, how
She
dare you?
yeah,
Like, dude, she needs an ass beating. Her parents needed to beat her ass. Like, she's a bad kid.
like yeah, it's like okay, first off, you're 10 years old and you have some like mental disability, right? In all reality, she's on the
Uh,
spectrum.
No,
And
I mean, yeah, no, yeah, you're actually right. Like, that's true.
and it's like I'm not going to be taking advice from you like climate change, like any scientifical advice from you like because you don't know enough about it. You're like not the
Well,
fact that
that's the
like
whole
you're
point,
too
dude.
young,
That's
but
like the
like
United Nations. Yeah, like that's the United Nations shit. They're like, oh, if we put a kid here
yeah,
and
yeah,
have
she's just like
people,
a poster
because dude,
child.
no, like yeah, like people listen to Greta and they're like, oh my God, like how like stunning, brave, like, and it's like, are you actually stupid? Like, are
Yeah,
you
she
actually like,
she was like
does your brain
Time
work?
Time Magazine's Person of the Year or something once, I think.
Biden and Kamala won that.
Yeah,
Fauci was like the most influential person of the year. Like what? Like what kind of clown world is this?
like Caitlyn Jenner.
Bravest woman.
Yeah, like brave. Yeah,
It only took a man. It only took a man to win bravest woman.
yeah. I mean, it's a joke. It's terrible. Greta Thunberg is like who do you think you are that like
Mhm.
you're not no scientist, right? Like who has spent more time than she's been alive like researching this. And even then, dude, it just comes to the simple fact that like the earth goes through like just weird climate like the ice age,
Yeah.
right?
I
Like
mean, we're actually in a grand solar minima, which is like a period of reduced sun activity. So like that's going to be interesting going forward.
yeah. And I think Elon even said it. I don't know if we talked about it last week, but Elon said it on Joe Rogan how like the increase in like CO2 is actually making a greener earth.
Yeah.
Yeah,
No, I mean like CO2, yeah, like I
So
mean,
so
dude,
it's
like
like all this
we
carbon
emit,
that we're producing
dude,
isn't killing the
we are
environment.
made of carbon. Like we learned it. Like carbon is a building block to life. Like
Yeah.
every single thing is made of carbon.
Even
So if you
Alex
want,
Jones said it, which
so
like
yeah, dude, like when people no, like Alex Jones is a hero, A, and B, dude, every single living thing is made of like carbon and hydrogen and
right,
whatever.
right.
Carbon, dude, carbon is the building block to life. We learned that. So if you just want to get rid of carbon, like, okay, well, like you're gonna have to get rid of me, you know?
Yeah.
Like I am carbon.
Which like Alex Jones, say what you will about him, he is 99.9% right about everything he said, except the Sandy Hook thing, that was a fluke, right?
I feel like that was publicity. That
I
was
mean,
like just
I
for
mean,
attention.
debatable, but
Yeah. I mean,
You know.
there's some things that kind of don't add up. Still, kind of some questions about it.
Mm.
But like when you
A lot of
take everything
shit.
else that he said and did, and he was right about that, and then people just write him off, it's like fucked
Well,
up,
I mean,
dude.
it's cancel culture. That's why they got rid of him because if you're not worried about what he's saying,
Yeah.
then
Yeah.
you'd be fine. You know.
The first thing he said was Bohemian Grove, and that was like
I
he
mean,
was
dude,
in
he
there.
was there. I mean, he was there. Like I've
He was
watched that
there.
documentary. Like he was there. Like
You
that's
watched
actually
that
a
shit
real
too?
thing.
Yeah.
No, I mean
That,
that's a real thing, and like people don't want to, and
acknowledge that at
hey,
all.
you don't have to believe it. Like it is what it is.
Yeah, people are like, "Oh no, that's just a group of guys hanging out having a bonfire."
Like,
Because
no.
I've heard that before. I was like, "Dude, what do you guys think about like Bohemian Grove?" And they're like, "Oh, yeah, they disproved that. They were just like some people hanging out just having a bonfire."
Mhm.
I'm like in front of this giant owl statue burning what looks like the shape of a human body, like making
Yeah.
a sacrifice. You think that's just having a
Well, yeah,
bonfire?
it's to Moloch.
Yeah, Moloch the
Moloch
owl
is
god.
like
Yeah.
yeah, that's like like this god of sacrifice. Who don't even knows, dude? Dude, these
Yeah.
people are sick. Like these people are like legitimately sick, and like
Dude, because he's right about a lot of stuff. You make one mistake when you're calling out people, like that's it. That Sandy Hook thing made this guy think like, okay, this guy's crazy.
well, I mean,
Like
yeah,
you
I mean
spoil
that
him
was the
once, you
perfect.
spoil him forever
Yeah, I
for a
mean,
lot of
yeah, that
people.
was the perfect thing to
You know what
get
I mean?
rid of him because they did a full blitzkrieg. But like, dude, I mean,
100%.
yeah, yeah, I mean, I'm not even gonna get into any of this stuff,
You sat,
but like,
I mean, you can. I mean, we're already getting into it. You can
nah,
sour someone one time, and that's it.
yeah,
Yeah.
but like, there were discrepancies. Like it was brushed under the rug. Like it was very odd, but like it was the perfect
Dude,
thing to get rid
everything's
of him.
brushed under the rug.
Mm.
We live in a media culture where everything is brushed under the rug, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's
everything
big
that
for
shouldn't,
3 days,
everything that
and then
shouldn't
you'll
be
never,
brushed under the
never
rug
hear about
is
it.
brushed under the rug.
Yeah. I mean, everything, dude, everything. You care about one thing one day, think about it in 3 days. You're not going to think about it ever
I actually,
again in your whole life.
I saw it today. There was leaked like racial sensitivity training on like LinkedIn for the Coca-Cola company leaked that I saw today, and it was literally telling employees to stop to like be less white.
What?
Yeah, and it's and being less white means like be less oppressive, like be less assertive, like be less arrogant, and it's like what? Like,
Yeah, that's
dude,
ridiculous.
listen, if you're white and you like see that and you're like, oh yeah, dude, like I need to be less white, like you are dumb and pathetic,
Yeah.
honestly. Dumb and pathetic, I would say.
Dude, because honestly,
And I mean,
before
I'm
we
not, dude,
start
I'm
this,
not saying I'm the shit. I'm not saying anything
yeah,
like, but like, dude, like to be indoctrinated to have white guilt. It's like
dude, there should never
I
be
mean, dude,
white guilt,
to
white
even
hating.
see
I'm
to
tired of that
even
shit.
see race in that thing, like like, dude, like you're shot, like you're shot, like your brain is gone, like you're good.
Yeah, dude, white guilt. That's the first time I've ever heard that term.
Mhm. No,
But
like
like
that they
Yeah,
train you to have white guilt, like
it
be guilt because you're white
I was gonna say
or
it
feel
is
guilt.
so real. So
Hmm.
real. Just like, and it's not that like
It's
me
pathetic.
personally have experienced it, but you just see like other people's like social media posts where it's like it almost makes you like feel guilty because you're white,
Uh-huh.
or
Oh,
like
like
they
during
try to
like
make you feel
during the
guilty.
yeah, like during the Black Lives Matter riots when all like the white girls are like they're like, I see you, like like I see you, like yeah, and it's
Yeah,
just like dude, like don't post your black square, like you're like come on, like we get it, like you're posting the black square because you're supposed to post the black square, but like you don't
right.
care about, you don't actually care about black lives. Like I care about black lives, but like I'm a conservative, so like I can't care about black lives. But it's like no, like
Yeah.
of course, like I care about everybody's life. And if you really cared about it, you wouldn't be pushing this fucking retarded ass shit. because
See,
this isn't good for anybody.
now I'm kind of
No.
the opposite. Like maybe I'm misanthropic, I think is the term. I don't give a shit
Okay.
about anyone. I'm kind of no
Well,
life.
yeah,
I'm
yeah.
I'm team like no lives matter.
In your
Interesting.
life matter.
No, I'm just like yeah, it
Really?
like in the smallest thing like we're just worthless. You know what I mean? Like one person isn't really gonna make a difference, kind of thing.
No.
So
Okay.
I'm like no lives
I feel
matter. Like
something.
cuz I know there's Black Lives Matter, then there's all lives matter. Trying to start my own no lives matter. No one cares what the fuck you do. No one cares about anything. Like
I do care what you do if it affects me, pretty
yeah.
much. But
Yeah,
that's the whole
like
don't tread.
Yeah.
That's the whole don't tread on me thing, you know.
yeah. I mean maybe it's kind of naive to say no lives matter, but yeah, I'm just kind of like just
No.
like it's not there's no need for a Black Lives Matter movement. There's no need for an all lives matter movement.
We have to push this
I think,
agenda of where
for the
someone
record,
has to matter more
yeah,
than anybody else.
for the record, I think that the Blue Lives Matter thing is also pretty stupid.
Yeah.
No offense to anybody that has law enforcement in their
Stupid.
family, but I just think it's dumb because it's like, dude, like I get it, but like at the same time, like cops are they're meant to protect and to serve the people, and they swear an oath to the Constitution. So like, yeah, dude, like if you break your oath and you don't actually protect and serve the people, then like fuck you. Like I don't care if you're a cop.
Yeah.
Like you're not
Yeah.
you're a traitor to your badge.
Yeah,
Like I'm not
exactly.
gonna blindly follow that. But burning down black owned businesses in your own cities, like that's not really Black Lives Matter. And
Right.
I know we can't talk about it. I know abortion is taboo, and like I'm a man, so I can't talk about it. But dude, I mean, black babies, I think they're the most aborted. Like you don't care about black lives, you know?
Yeah.
Like you don't care
It,
because there's
it's
countless black lives
it's
not even
only
getting the chance.
it's only Black Lives Matter when it like benefits the Black Lives Matter movement.
Hmm.
You know, like Al Sharpton.
Oh yeah, he's disgusting.
Oh, he's a piece of shit.
Yeah,
Al Sharpton
racist,
is a piece of
racist
shit.
as hell too.
Oh yeah.
Enough, ironically.
Yeah. I mean, like if Black Lives really mattered, like you'd go into like the like Newark and like Detroit and everything, and you stop gang violence and
Mm,
and black on black violence. But no, it Black lives only matter when it's white on black. Like a white guy kills a
Yeah.
black guy, you know, or like a white cop kills like a black criminal. Then it's
yeah,
Black Lives Matter.
yeah.
But
But
just
their
like
lives don't actually.
There's
Yeah,
like
yeah, but
no
then
I
like
mean it's
between.
two
yeah,
gangs kill each other, then it's just like oh that yeah, who gives a shit, you know?
yeah.
Violence happens every day, but no one covers it. It's only when it's like race-driven violence.
Hmm.
Yeah, because that's just what
And
people
people
like
really
the
do it
media throws
every
it out
day.
there.
White man
It's like a
slaughters
talking
black
point.
man. And it's like what, dude? Like
Vice versa, dude. It's just like, when are we gonna stop that bullshit? Like, honestly, there's no like, when do you see an end to this? Because I don't see an end
there's
anytime
no stop
soon.
it. There's no stopping it because the thing is that as a collective, people need to wake up, you know, and like if like you can't make somebody see something for what, like, you know, people want to see things the way they want to see it. People want to hear what they want to hear. Like doesn't matter what you tell them, you know.
Yeah,
And that's the whole
Right.
like cognitive dissonance thing. Like you hold like two contradictory beliefs, or like because it's some shit. It's like,
I'll be right back.
you know, it's like water's wet, like the sky's blue, man.
I see what
Is
you're
water
saying.
wet? No, I
Is
mean,
war.
dude, like that's like saying it's like, dude, like my desk is made of wood, and you're like, no, it's not. And it's like, no, like my desk
Yeah,
is made of wood, you know?
we have this conversation all the time. But I understand what you. Yeah,
Yeah.
'cause
And
it's
it's like,
just
no,
like,
like I don't want to believe that.
when do we believe anything? Like, when is the world gonna believe a singular thing that, like, that anyone says? Because at this point, dude, it's like this or that. There's no
Well,
like
that's the whole
definitive
what we were
answer
talking
for
about
anything.
last week, bro, with the like deviating from the herd, like whatever the herd says, like people are like, oh yeah, like that's good, like that's it.
But I feel like people associate with the herd more and more every day. Like I feel more
I was
people
actually talking
like
about this with my parents, and it's like, dude, like think about it, like you have you have five friends, and all five of your friends are crackheads, okay?
yeah,
And they're like, dude, like no, like smoke this fucking crack, like it's dope, like it's good for you, like dude, like it's awesome, you know? Like, so
yeah.
what? You're just gonna go smoke crack because your five crackhead friends said it's like
Yeah.
good, and they said it's not bad, dude. Like what?
But I feel like people will, dude. You're like me, you, and like a collective of us, and like most people that are like us will understand. Like some
Mm,
people, dude, like listen to anything you'll say. You know,
yeah.
like look at the guy. Like people will listen to anything you say. That's like a government thing. You know, it's not just new. Like if you like the government told you smoke crack because it's good for you, like they'll smoke crack because it's good for them.
No, like
Like,
yeah,
dude,
like they would do that.
we walk around with diapers on our face, basically,
Hmm.
and don't say a thing. Like we walk around like I'm about to go do like a surgery at 5 o'clock.
Yeah. No, like this is
Like don't
normal.
say a
This is cool.
thing, but it's normal. Like I work out with a diaper on my face, and I don't say a single thing.
No, you're like dude, like I'm safe,
You
feel
know
good.
why? Because it's the herd. You know why we wear those masks? Because the herd
Mm.
said it's like
I've
a
been
herd
nosing
bed.
at the gym. I mean, when I was at Esporta, when we were at Esporta, we would be nosing hard. But
We would
you know,
nose,
like
dude. Like we still have that
even at
thing
the new
around our
lifting
ears,
grounds,
around our
dude.
face.
Yeah. But I mean, even at the new stomping grounds, dude, like you got to see what it's like. Like today, I was working, and like, dude, like there were so many nosers. So like, I was like, if everybody saw, like, yes, dude, like here's my nose, you know, like here,
Is so is that a thing up there? Like if you
you know.
have it like if you have it under the nose, will people check
You
you?
fuck.
Like will yeah, but will people be
I
like,
mean,
"Oh, it's supposed to be
Some
like
people
over
will.
your nose."
yeah, like you might get
Some
checked, but the
people will
thing is like
pull it up over your nose.
you know they're allies if it's under the nose.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, I see.
You know,
It's like a thumbs up, thumbs down type thing.
yeah, if you see a person with their nose out of their mask, like either A, they're just dumb and don't know how to wear it. Because like, dude, you see people wearing a double mask and it's like not even covering their nose.
Oh
It's like,
yeah.
what?
Like you see people with the like wear a mask but they cut out their mouth and the nose just so they,
Mhm.
you know, and it's like, well, what the
Yeah,
hell is your
dude,
cheeks covering?
people wear their masks with their nose out while driving alone in New Jersey.
Oh yeah.
So it's like you're like dumb and dumber put together.
Yeah.
'Cause, Rob, you saw it when you came up here. That was the first thing I think you said to me. Like, there's so many people wearing a mask while driving, or like wearing a mask in general, dude.
Yeah,
'Cause
like
people will
so
go up to like a restaurant, like before they go in, they'll put a mask on in their car, like it's like
Nah,
not a
dude,
tie or like.
mine's on my chin until I'm walking through the door.
yeah, so like
And the minute I come out, mask off.
yeah. So like when so I don't even know how true the whole mask thing works, right? Like does it slow the spread or anything? I don't know. But
Nah.
I saw one video that was kind of like, okay, the mask or maybe some like CDC thing where they were like, okay, the mask doesn't protect you from getting it, but it's supposed to stop you from like giving it. So I don't even know how
Yeah.
true that is, but I was like, if that is true in any way, I don't want to be giving it to someone, like whether
Yeah,
I know them or
like
not.
if I'm not sick, how am I gonna give you fucking a sickness?
Right. But apparently
And
there's the whole
like that's like wearing a condom
and
when
like
you're
and yeah,
just
just
like for
walking down
fun.
the street. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. It's like no, like I want to be safe. You know, like I don't want to get anybody pregnant. It's like I'm
Yeah.
gonna wear a condom when I go to bed.
Right.
You
But
know.
there's the whole like asymptomatic thing where it's like maybe you're carrying it even though
I
you
mean,
don't
dude,
show
I'm
symptoms.
always asymptomatic. Like you're asymptomatic because like I don't have symptoms.
Right, yeah, like I truly think I'm allergic to mornings, right? Because I wake up in the morning and I'm tired and, you know, my nose is a little stuffy. Maybe I'm allergic. I don't
Oh
know.
yeah. No,
But like
I mean I feel you, dude. I
uh
feel you on that one.
So like that's why like I'll and this wasn't till like a few months ago where I was like, okay, if I go into a store or something, I'll wear a mask just because I don't like maybe I do have it or something. I don't want to be the one giving it.
Mm.
Uh but so then when I went up to New Jersey and just seeing people like people won't leave their car without putting a mask on.
Mm.
And it's like are you scared of like breathing the outside air? You know what I mean? Or like people driving with a mask on? Like
Yeah.
do people sleep with a mask on? I don't know. Where it's like me, even down here, still, if I go into a store right before I fucking open the door, I throw the mask on. You know? And just when I went up there, dude, it was just like everyone wearing a mask. People actually check, like if you walk in, like, because sometimes I go to the store, I'll just forget a mask. And I'm like, oh shit, I forgot it in my car, and just walk in the store. Like no one says
Mm.
shit. You might get a dirty look, maybe, but
Yeah. But either way, you can't get a dirty look when you just see that idiot in a mask anyway.
yeah.
There's
I
like,
mean,
you just see like the eyes, it's like, you know,
right,
you see like,
exactly.
That's
it's like
the
the
thing. We're coming up
furrowed
on a
eyebrows.
year. You can't think like someone's like an idiot for doing that. It's just like I see people now, and like I have to do it at work because we get yelled at. You don't think that person with a mask, like two masks. I saw someone two masks the other day. You kind of look at them, you're like, "Are you fucking retarded?" Like, no offense. Like, I know that's a bad word. But are you fucking stupid? You're gonna wear two of these, so you might as well go home, put yourself in water, hold your head down, and kill yourself.
Yeah, I mean, it's like
Why
it's like an air
wear
filter for
five
your
at that
car,
point?
right? Are you gonna just buy two air filters for your car and put two on there? That way
Hmm.
you're breathing cleaner air for your car. No, right? That's horrible. That's just it doesn't make any sense. So why are you wearing two masks? You know?
Doesn't make sense, dude. This is like a
Never
world we've
had
never
that
seen
sense.
before, dude. It doesn't make sense to us.
I mean, it'll never be the same. So,
Yeah, I don't think
Ever.
so either.
I mean, they've already said new
It's
normal. So,
what's the, I mean, yeah. I mean,
I mean, the new normal is nothing. It's just being cooks and, I mean, listen, at the very least, what I'm happy about is the fact that my girlfriend's boyfriend was able to buy me this laptop so I can hop on Discord with you guys and do this podcast. He's a great guy. I'm not gonna lie, and that's the new
he's a
normal.
great guy.
No, I'm just kidding,
Dude, did you guys
but I'm not.
see there was a United Airlines engine failure?
I actually did see that like 20
Yeah.
minutes ago when I was scrolling
Oh,
at
you
Apple
said
News.
Really? Yeah, United Airlines had an engine failure and like the cowling, like the little shrouds that cover the engine, was just falling off the
yeah.
plane, landing in people's front
What?
yards. Yeah,
What
you
the
could look it up,
fuck?
dude. There's like the whole like casing around the engine inlet is just right in front of someone's front door.
What the fuck?
Better
Yeah.
collect that money.
Yeah, pretty fucking crazy. I texted some of the fellas who I work with. I'm like, "Yo, none of you guys used to work at United, right?" Like just making sure. Yeah, I had my
I
mom come up to me
That's
and
like
like,
Boeing.
yeah,
Boeing has a lot of failures.
yeah. My mom came up to me. She was just like, "What would cause that?" What? I'm like, "It could be anything." You know what I mean? You gotta let the NTSB, like National Transportation Safety Board, they do all the investigations. I'm like, it could be like as simple as like someone forgot to put a screw in, or like a bird went into the fucking engine, or like, you know, could be anything.
Yeah, that's some crazy shit. Imagine
All right,
being on
but
that plane.
Oh yeah, I think they said they had like
um,
300 something passengers. But like, yeah,
they have to crash
plane.
landing or what?
No, it landed safe. The engine, so like the engine failed and caught fire, and it was just like the composite material around the engine that like broke
Yeah.
off and fell on the ground and shit. But like they were able to like, you know, emergency land and everything and land safe and no one got hurt, which is like the big thing.
It's good at least.
Yeah.
All right,
God
boys,
bless.
we're going on 2 hours.
Yeah, we're at hour 45 minutes.
Huh.
Want to end here?
Yeah.
Time flies when you're having fun.
Sounds good. We'll see you
Man,
next
man.
week.
Yeah, take care. God bless.
Tack It
Godspeed.
Up.
Peace.
Back it up.